Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy is back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got a couple of things we're going to touch on briefly before getting to today's video. First up, got a way to save y'all some goddamn money. You know how we feel right now. Inflation at an all-time high. But want to give y'all an update on this. This, of course, was the Aurora Ray from Monster. Now, Monster right now is running a special sale from September 6th through September 8th, where you're getting 10% off their entire catalog. But wait, there's more. You can also go ahead and use code FUCKER for an additional 10% off. So you would be saving 20% off between September 6th through the 8th on any and all Monster models. And then after the 8th, of course, you could always use code FUCKER to save yourself 10%. This knife has really impressed me. Great quality. And I'm eagerly anticipating checking out some of their other models rather. So that's what's going on with the Monster. And we've also got an impromptu Knifedope sale. Now, you guys know how I do. I always try to pass these knives along to my viewers. I prefer to keep them in the family, so to speak. And these knives, for the most part, are priced to move to combat inflation. We've got a couple. We're just going to take a quick look at them. This one right here is the very first Chavez I ever got. This was my introduction to the brand. This is the Chavez Street. Now, this is in pristine condition. It is also riding on taco bearings. There are no blemishes, no snail trails, factory edge, comes with the box. I'm asking $225, and that is of course shipped. Then we've got a couple coming to us from Sharp by Design. This one I just got, I'd say maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months. This one is the Blade HQ exclusive version of the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest. Once again, it does have the box. We've got factory edge. The blade itself is blemish free, as well as the scales. The only issue, or I say the only imperfection, is there is some very light, let me take this fingerprint off, very light snail trail right there on the pocket clip. But outside of that, amazing action. It's got that nub D10 system, so glassy smooth. This is one of Sharp by Design's best models in my opinion. I'm asking for this $225 for the Mini Tempest. Then we've got another one, knife so nice that I had to get it twice. This is the Mini Evo Typhoon, also in perfect condition, factory edge, no scratches or blemishes on the blade, maybe a fingerprint, but that's it. Same thing for the scales. However, just like the Mini Tempest, I was gifted a few snail trails by the man Danny, aka the governor himself. Sent it to him to check out, and he sent it back with 2 little snail trails. What a fucker. Now for this one, I'm asking $250. However, if you want both of those Sharp by Designs, I will knock off $25 and ship them to you for $450. Now we got two Jack Wolfs. If I'm being 100% honest with you guys, it will not break my heart if these don't go anywhere. This is another knife that I bought twice. This one is the Gunslinger. Now this one's from batch 2, and this has no blemishes, factory edge, just like all of them does. Comes with the box, the tube, or rather the tube and all that good shit, stickers, the whole nine. There is a little snail right there by the pivot. So that is the only mark on this one. Now I'm doing something kind of crazy on this one. $100 off, so $250 for that Gunslinger. And the same thing's going to apply with the After Hours Jack. No issues to speak of. Black DLC finish. There is a snail right there, goddammit. And that is it. Perfect knives, great opportunity for y'all to save yourself some money and get yourself some good Chinese dope in your collection. And then last but certainly not least, one I didn't even consider until I was about to make the video. This is the Vargas VBR. This knife actually has grown on me even though I haven't pocketed it. It does feel like it would be a fantastic knife. These are actually OEM by Riot. Got this one from another channel a few weeks back, or maybe a few months back. This one out of all of them has more snail trails than any of the other ones. However, the blade itself, factory edge, blemish free, no issues there. Comes with the box. There is a snail or two perhaps on the clip. I do know there's that little mark right there on the back spacer. And I believe there's a mark there on the bolster. But outside of that, fantastic knife. This one, $175, and the VBR Vargas can be yours. If you're interested in any of these knives, please email me. My email will be in the description, so just look for that. All right, now let's get to the dope. Now, this is not a send cut, so do not fret. This was sent to me by that same fucker I told you about, the governor, Mr. Danny P. And so without further ado, let's get to the dope. Now, Danny sent me this knife, which I had been wanting to check out for a little while. It is a new offering from Real Steel. Now, I've always been a fan of Real Steel. I think the first time I experienced the brand was I bought a few of their models way back in 2022, and they were impressive. And so is this one. This is the Avant-Garde. These come in at $254. Now, Real Steel is a Russian entity which uses a non-disclosed Chinese OEM, but goddamn, whoever they're using knows how to make a knife. We've got a single form of deployment, which is a traditional flipper, kind of like a minimalist one. We've got some pretty decent jimping there. Beautiful big eye pivots, very reminiscent to the Shamwari. Let's check this hoe out. Woo! Detent is dialed the fuck in. Now, she's a big old girl, but you know what I say, these big girls need loving too. 8.58 inches as far as overall length. We've got 3.46 in this nicely done, I'm gonna call it like a spear point blade. Beautiful satin finish. We've got the Real Steel logo there on the show side. And we've got the designer logo here on the back, as well as the blade steel, which is M390. Designer is the gentleman by the name of Ivan Braganets, I think is how we pronounce it. I think that's how we pronounce it. We've got like some type of a brass washed titanium scales with this copper folio overlay. Calling it an overlay because it does stand proud. Ergonomically, feels good in the hand, no hot spots. We've got a beautifully done brass colored hardware as well as milled titanium pocket clip, which is ambidextrous tip up. Now, one of the downfalls to this that I'm not really digging is the entire hardware on this knife, every goddamn screw is T6. Now, why in the hell they did that is beyond me, but the action is exquisite. Look at that, beautiful hydraulic action. 4.3 ounces is the weight. We've got 120 thousandths blade stock thickness. Add that up with that full flat grind, makes this big girl a slicey hoe. Yeah, Real Steel has always impressed me. Every model I've ever tried of theirs, seems to be like you're getting the most for your money. For the most part, I think this is probably the most expensive Real Steel I've ever tried thus far. But I am really impressed, man. Just that action is just exquisite, man. It really, really is. Love the way the entire blade is enclosed when it's in a closed position. It's just a solid knife, man. Now let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gotta roll with America first. We're gonna come like this. ProTech Mordax, rocking a bulbous set of tits. Now this next one kind of, I want some of y'all's feedback on. This, of course, is the Blade Ops exclusive Spyderco Paramilitary 2 with the Emerson-esque wave feature. Me and a couple of the homies were having a debate the other day, and one of them said that is the ugliest PM2 ever. I mean, it's not the sexiest goddamn PM2, but I wouldn't call it the ugliest. So there we see those. All right, let's do a couple more. How about a Vero, the Synapse, my favorite Vero to date. And then we're gonna go with the sexiest Wiener known to man. You've seen it before. So there's the Avant-Garde up against those. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. How about the Vostede Psyop? Now it's crazy, man, but I really have not found much pocket time for that. If you're interested in that Psyop, I didn't put it on the list, but fucking reach out, let me know. See if we work something out. And then the last one, but certainly not least, my Chavez 229 kickstop apparatus. So there goes the Avant-Garde up against those. Yes, people, Real Steel is cooking. Like I mentioned, I've been impressed every knife of theirs I've handled. I think the only one that kind of, really didn't grow on me, I think when I first unboxed it way back then, was the Huggins. And then trying to revisit that knife the other day, I was like, nah, this crossbar lock is horrendous. But outside of that, Real Steel with another hit. Avant-Garde, people. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you interested in any of these knives? How about this Avant-Garde? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.